Good morning! Welcome to the vlog. I don't know what day this is for you, but it's Friday for me, and I am so excited to get into this vlog and read a bunch of awesome books this weekend. I have three historical romance arcs that are coming out at the end of May that I need to read and also I want to read. So the three books that I have, hang on, I can't even remember all of them, but let me tell you. All right, so the three historical romances that I'm reading in this reading vlog is, the first one is The Duchess Takes a Husband by Harper St. George. It is book 4 in her series. I think it's like the Gilded Age series or something like that. All these books are set in the Gilded Age, and this is with Camille and Jacob. And then the next arc that I have is His Study in Scandal. It is the next one from Megan Frampton, and I don't remember the series name of it, but I really liked the first one, which is like her Lessons in Persuasion, I think. And so I got the next one to read for that. And then the third one is An Island Princess Starts a Scandal by Adriana Herrera. This again is the second one in her Los Leones series. And I'm excited to read that one as well because I really liked the first one. So 3 highly anticipated historical romances, and let's get started reading them because they all gonna be quite long for me for a weekend, but we'll just keep reading until they're done. Sound good? Okay. So I did already start The Duchess Takes a Husband by Harper St. George. And I meant to check in in the beginning after 25%, but I kept reading. So now I'm halfway through. And oh gosh. Okay, so this book follows Camille. Camille was forced into an arranged marriage to a man that was 3 times her age, and he was abusive. He really resented the fact that he had to marry her in order to get himself out of poverty. She's an heiress and he's a peer. And so he treated her like garbage, like complete garbage, both emotional abuse and physically abusive. In this book, in the beginning, Camille is really wanting to seek out Jacob to ask him a question. And when they get together, Jacob needs help with a business venture. So he asks her to be like his fake fiance for a time. She, in turn, wants him to see if she can have pleasure in the bedroom, because she's never experienced that before. What the synopsis of this book doesn't really tell you is that she can't find pleasure in the bedroom because she is traumatized from her situation. Her ex-husband is dead. He died. But she's still very much in recovery from that. And anytime she gets close to a man, she really freaks out. And so she's trying to overcome this emotional and sexual trauma. And Jacob right away sees this. He wants to help her so badly. He's also highly attracted to her. Just so far, the tender, loving care Jacob is taking with Camille, he's really trying to let it be known that she can stop at any time, no matter what, because she's always like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm leaving you in this state, of arousal for a man. And he's like, you owe me nothing. It's so beautifully said so far that even though I do think that this book needs a content warning for domestic abuse, please read this. It is just so well done, and where the man is just constantly saying, you are in control of this, you have power over men that you don't even know that you have power over, and you can say no, and you have agency over your body at any time. She's never had that before. And so this is just news to her. And it's just, it's so lovely so far. I love it so much so far. So yeah, that's the book. I'm gonna get into it. I really want to finish it today. I have like 45% left, so that's gonna be a chore, but not really a chore because I'm loving it. You know, it's just gonna be really daunting. I could do it. I can do it though, okay? Good morning. It's Saturday and we have already done all the yard work, which is why I'm tomato red this morning, but I finished The Duchess Takes a Husband last night. I loved it. I'm giving it 4 stars. I mean, this whole book is very serious and it's about healing from trauma. And the way Jacob just took so much tender love and care with Camille was just so beautiful and so perfect. I have figured out that I am a burn the world down for you person because I want to punch her dead husband in the face and everyone else who just stood by and watched him berate her in public, and just like I want to punch all of them in the face for not stepping in and helping. But you know, oh, and the mirror scene, you know, for a sex scene, it was spicy and it wasn't spicy. You know what I mean? Like nothing really wild happened. However, the slow, attentive nature of it and the eye contact, how erotic. It was great. It was a great scene. Anyways, it was really good. I think the only thing that I didn't like about it was that I feel like Jacob kind of turned the tides. He was very, very resistant to a long-term thing for so long, and then in a matter of like a page and a half, he was like flipped the switch. So I think that was the one thing that I kind of wish I had more from, like a little bit more angst about that decision from. But other than that, I really enjoyed this one. My parents' neighbors are moving and they didn't want to take these. So look at me, free camp chairs. I now have enough seats for my whole family. None of them match. That's okay. So it is Sunday. We've been gone all day and we just got back. So now it is relaxing time and I'm going to start reading again. I read half of His Study in Scandal last night by Frampton. Let me tell you what it's about and then you'll kind of understand more about why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. Relax, bro. So, in this book you have Alexandra. And Alexandra is a widow. Her husband died 2 years ago in a day. And he was not a very good husband. See where I'm going with this? So it has been 2 years and a day of mourning, and she is ready to cut up her dress and wear something colorful. And after she goes to the dressmaker, her stepdaughter also takes her to a pleasure garden. At the pleasure garden, she's feeling her newfound freedom, and she meets a mysterious man who she doesn't know the name of, but his name is Theo. Theo is very big on choice. Very big on making sure that she gets what she wants, and he'll just give her whatever she wants. If she just wants to play chess, he'll play chess with her. But clearly she wants a little bit more than that. So right away you have the recently widowed and then a man who loves for a woman to have choice. And so right there, I'm playing the comparison game with the book that I just finished, The Duchess Takes a Husband. And this one is much lighter in tone, so it is kind of falling short of in the comparison game. So I'm trying not to do that because this book is a little bit different. The next day after they have this amazing night together, Alexandra is introducing her daughter into society. And Theo kind of sort of made an arrangement with a duke to marry his daughter. Well, that daughter so happens to be Alexandra's daughter. So when Alexandra and Theo meet up at a ball, they're both like, oops. And that's kind of where I am. They're trying to figure out how to get him out of this engagement because he's like, oh, I haven't been able to stop thinking about you. I'm going to do the honorable thing and not marry your daughter. And so they're kind of coming up with this scheme to get him out of that and also to save everybody's reputation. So that's where we're at with this. The tone is very light and I am enjoying it. I just need to stop comparing it to The Duchess Takes a Husband because that one was fantastic. And very similar beginning base plot. So yeah. I'm going to continue reading it though. I'm hoping I can finish it tonight. I've been reading these very quickly. I think I only have 2 hours left, so we'll see. Now he settles down as soon as I stop talking. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Good morning. I'm just taking a few moments before I go into work because I almost got T-boned. And it really rattled me. I swear, I just wish people would be more patient when driving and just be more aware of their surroundings. It's so terrifying. Anyways, I finished his study in Scandal last night. Y'all, I feel really bad. I feel so bad because I was really looking forward to this book. I kind of hate it. I kind of hate it. Hate is a strong word. I kind of really disliked it. In the latter half, this is going to be spoilers. I don't know how else to say this without letting you know how I feel. So the book is okay. Like, the book is light. I was really enjoying the characters, especially the whole family and the whole, like, book club situation with all the guys and that kind of thing. I actually kind of wish there was a little bit more time spent on the guys doing that, like, almost like a bromance book club, but in historical times type thing. Like, I really, kind of like that aspect of it. However, Theo is very, 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 very heavy-handed and adamant about her having choice and her doing whatever she wants with him and that kind of thing, to the point that it feels very one-sided. Like, what is he getting out of this relationship at all? Like, he's not just a plaything for her, and that's why he's, like, kind of sacrificing himself as. Obviously, he's getting his own pleasure from it, but what else? Like, what else is there in this relationship? And Alexandra is 40 years old. She is 40 years old. She has had a child. So when she starts feeling sick, and then she's only sick at certain times of the day, and then she's shocked about what that means, I can't. You know what that means. I've been through this before, girl. And then it just was like, I don't know. It was definitely a third act breakup that I thought was very just thrown in there. I mean, Theo does something that he says that he's going to marry her to somebody else and that she's going to be taken care of, but the whole time, like, they literally say it 3 times before, and this is also why she gets pissed, that she doesn't want to marry and that she wants to make her own choices about her own life from now on. And then he goes and does that. It just seems very out of character for him, and I just was like, I don't know. I can't. I really loved the first book in this series, and this one just didn't hit it. It didn't hit it. I do love the characters, but the plot was just kind of all over the place. Also, there's this timeline thing. They literally say it takes like 12 to 18 hours or something like that to get from England to France or to Paris on the boat. And they leave one day, and then they arrive one day and find who they need to find, and then they come back, and it feels like not much more than a week has passed by, but now then he says there's like been more than a month, and it just, I was so confused on the timeline of things. Like, I didn't understand how she could be showing already at a month, like to where somebody notices, other than you just throwing up all the time. You don't need new clothes. You don't need new clothes. It's bloat. You're not showing at 4 weeks long at all. You barely notice. I got really irritated by that. So this book is a miss for me. I feel really bad about it. It's probably going to be one of my most disappointing books of the year. And I'm just so sad about it. Anyways, on to the next. Hello. It's been literally like 2 seconds for you, but for me, it's been a week. I started An Island Princess Starts a Scandal by Adriana Herrera. I got to like 25%, and then I got sick. I just really haven't felt like reading in days. So I recently, like, I wanted to check in around that time, but then I just didn't feel like doing anything. So we're back now. And since this is the last book for this reading vlog, I did want to talk about it because I'm a lot further along. I'm a little bit further along than I thought I wanted to be when I checked in with you guys, but I'm like 89% of the way through. Oops. An Island Princess Starts a Scandal is about Manuela. Manuela is going to be shackled to a man in an arranged marriage that she decided to honestly have. He wants a title and notoriety. She needs money because her father mishandled all their funds and they're almost destitute. So before she gets married, she wants to have one last hurrah, I guess, in Paris with her friends. And while she's in Paris, she has decided to let herself be herself because she is a lesbian. And she just wants to have some debauching good times with another lady. So one night she goes to like a brothel with her friends. And at this brothel, she meets the Duchess. Her name is Cora. They do not exchange names at this point. However, they have some steamy moments together. Clock strikes 12 and Manuela needs to go home because her friend is waiting for her. They share a passionate kiss and that's it. Cue a few days later, Manuela is actually having a meeting with a Duchess to sell some land that she inherited. And of course, the meeting is with Cora. Cora is the same Duchess. Cora is a shrewd businesswoman. She's constantly fighting for notoriety in the business world because it's a man's world, and she's, had to fight for her way into it. And she wants power, and her ultimate goal is to get her stepson back in a good light so that way he can join the House of Lords in London. And part of the stipulation of Manuela signing over her land to the Duchess, to Cora, is that Cora must treat her to all the sapphic ways of Paris. Manuela wants to just get it all out there. She wants to have a real good time. And at first, Cora is very reluctant because she kind of is like very into Manuela. So, but they make the deal and then things go on from there. I am now at 89% of the way through this book. And I will say, I will say that from about 35 to about 55% is when I just had gotten back into the book after not like reading it for several days. So I don't know if it was just me or the book, but there was a bit of a lull right there, right? It was just a bit of a lull. But after that, this book is angsty. Like, it is so angsty, and this couple is on fire. Like, they are so on fire for each other. Cora is a very seductive vixen, and Manuela, she is just, I love that she just says whatever she wants to say, and she doesn't hold back. She's incredibly assertive, and she's flirtatious, and it's just so cute. They're so into each other. And then, like, the third act breakup, you think, oh, this is the third act breakup, you know, they're gonna get back together, big grand gesture. No, that is not the end. It happened in like 85%, and you're like, where is this story gonna go from here? And I tell you, chapter 24 freaking broke my heart. My heart is destroyed. Adriana, you destroyed me. I really need to finish it. I'm going to finish it tonight. I will probably check in with you tomorrow because I'll probably be thoroughly destroyed again. Hopefully in a good way, because Lord knows this has to end happily. I don't know how they're getting back together right now. It seems like they're at an impasse, but of course, they've got to find a way back together. So I'm really loving this. There is a lot of art talk because Manuela is an artist, and she goes around a lot of other artist types, which I'm not always into, but it works for the story for me. And yeah, I'm freaking loving this one. Like, really loving this one. This is up there. Manuela's dad, let me just say, Manuela's dad can suck it. Like, he's awful. He's so awful. I just want to punch him. So I am about to film some videos today. But I really wanted to finish this out because I finished An Island Princess, Starts a Scandal last night, and I love it. I love it. I think it was very well done. The ending was very well done. I'm going to end up giving this book 4 stars because it was just a treasure. I am completely obsessed with Manuela and Cora. Like, I think they are the it couple. I just love them so much. I love them so much, and I'm so excited about them. I'm only knocking off a star because I did feel like that little bit of pacing issues, a little bit of a lull from like the 30 to 55-ish% of the way through the book. But again, it could have just been me, or it could be the book. I have no idea, but that's just how I ended up with it. But I do really, really love this book. I think it's definitely a summer romance that you need to read. And yeah, I think this vlog was very successful. I have already put in my NetGalley reviews, and I'm at 78%. I am just shy because actually another book that I requested a long time ago just came in. Ruined my percentages. No. That just means I'll have to read more books. I mean, that's not bad. That's nothing to be mad about. And some new books too. I'm excited about it. So that's where we're ending this vlog. Again, Duchess Takes a Husband, I think I gave 4 stars to. His Study in Scandal, unfortunately, I didn't like so much. I think I gave it 2 stars. And then this one, An Island Princess, Starts a Scandal, another 4 stars. Like, I enjoyed reading these books. One of them not so much, but I still liked reading it and I love that author, so I'll continue on no matter what. If you have followed me this long, I upload new videos on Mondays and Fridays, and I would love for you to join me. I hope you all are having a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye!